Hi everyone. In this video I will show you how to determine the equation of tangent using derivative. So there are many steps we need to follow in order to determine that tangent line. But before we explain the steps, let me just explain what tangent means. So if we have a function, a curve, the red line, the tangent will intersect with that curve by only one point. So that line, we call it tangent since it intersects with the curve at only one point, and that point is at x equal a, and this is the y coordinate. So what are the steps to determine that tangent? So let's say we have a function f of x and we need to find the tangent at a point with x and y coordinates. So step one is, first of all, we need to find the derivative of that function. Step number two, plug x equal a into the derivative. And that here, in this step, we determine the slope of that tangent line. Step number three, we will determine the y coordinate, and we determine it by plug x equal a into the function, into the main function. And last step is having the equation, and we build that equation by having this form here, y minus y dot equal mx minus x dot, whereas x dot and y dot is the point itself, so I'll just call them dot, x dot, y dot, and the slope is actually the one that we found it in step number two by plugging x equal a into the derivative. So let's solve one problem in order to understand how we find that tangent. So let's say we have an equation that is equal minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1, and we need to find the tangent line at this point, whereas x equal 1 and y equal 2. So as we said, step number one, we find the derivative f prime of x equal. So we have minus 2x squared, and the derivative will be minus 4x plus the derivative of 3x is 3. So this is the derivative. Now, as we said, this is here is x dot. X dot is equal 1. So we plug 1 into the derivative. So f prime of 1 equal minus 4. X is 1 plus 3. And that will be minus 1 times 1 is minus 4 times 1 is minus 4 plus 3 equal minus 1. And this here is the slope. I will call it m. So here is the slope of the tangent. Step number three is we find the coordinate, the y coordinate of the point, but here actually the y coordinate is given y dot. So we have x dot equal 1 and y dot equal 2. Step number three, we build the line equation. So y minus y dot equal m multiplied by x minus x dot. So the equation of the line includes y and x, so we keep these variables as they are. Y dot is equal 2, x dot is equal 1, and this is the slope which we determined, that is equal to minus 1. So y minus y dot, as I said, it's 2 equal m is minus 1 multiplied by x minus x dot is 1. So this is the equation, but we can simplify it a little bit. So y minus 2 equal minus 1 times x is minus x, minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1. And the equation, if I move this minus 2, I can add plus 2 on both sides. So y, this here will cancel each other's. Y will be equal minus x plus 1 plus 2 equal to plus 3. And this is the tangent of that equation at that point. Let's solve another example. So let's say we have an equation that is equal 2x over 3x minus 1, and we need to find the tangent at x equal 1. So first of all, we need to find the derivative of that function. So let's say that function is f of x. So the derivative f prime is equal to, so here we have a quotient, so we'll apply the quotient rule. So the derivative of the top function, which is 2, multiplied by the bottom function as it is 3x minus 1, minus the top function as it is 2x multiplied by the derivative of the bottom function, which is 3. Divide by the square of the bottom function, 3x minus 1 square. So let's simplify this derivative. F prime is equal to 2 times 3x is 6x minus 2 minus 6x over 3x minus 1. So this 6x minus 6x is 0, they cancel out. So we'll have the derivative will be equal to minus 2 over 3x minus 1 square, of course. So this is the first step, which is the derivative. Now we need to plug x equal 1 into that derivative to find the slope. So f prime of 1 is equal to minus 2 over 3 times 1 is 3 minus 1 is square, equal to minus 2 over 3 minus 1 is 2 square is 4, and that will be minus 1 over 2. And this is the slope of the tangent line. Third step, we need to find the y coordinate of that point. So we said the point, the x coordinate of the point is x equal 1. So the y coordinate, we find it by plug x equal 1 to the original function. So the function is equal to f of 1 equal 2 times 1 over 3 times 1 minus 1. And that will be 2 times 1 is 2 over 3 times 1 is 3 minus 1. And that will give me 2 over 2. So the f of 1 is equal to 2 over 2 is 1. So now we have that point 1, 1. And this is the x dot and this is y dot. Last step is to find the equation of the line by applying this y minus y dot equal mx minus x dot. Y minus y dot is 1 equal the slope we found is 1 also multiplied by x minus 1, and that will be y minus 1 equal 1 times x, 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. And these cancels, this cancel that, so the equation of the line will be y equal x. And this is the tangent. Let's solve one more problem. So we have an equation y equal x squared minus 1 all to power 3. So let's find the derivative. So this is, I can say it's f of x. So the derivative will be, here we will have a function all has a cube. So we'll apply the chain rule. So we'll apply the power function for the power rule for the outside function, which is 3x squared minus 1 to power 3 minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of the inside function, which is 2x. And this will be 3x squared minus 1. 3 minus 1 is a square multiplied by 2x. And this I can write it as 3 times 2, 6x multiplied by x squared minus 1 power 2. So after finding the derivative, we'll apply, or we will plug x equal 2 into this derivative. So f prime of 2 is equal to 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x squared. 2 square will be 4 minus 1 square. And that will give me 6 times 2 is 12. 4 minus 1 is 3 square. And that will be f of 2 equal 12 times 3 power 2, so it's 9. And 12 times 9 is 108. And this here is the slope for that tangent. Now we need to plug 2 into the main function in order to find the y coordinate. So the x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is x squared 4 minus 1 cube. 4 minus 1 is a 3 cube, and that will be 27. So now we have the point 227, and this is x dot and this is y dot. So the equation of the line will be y minus y dot equal mx minus x dot. Y minus y dot is 27 equal m is 108, x minus x dot is 2. And this here is the tangent, the line tangent for that function at this point. Of course we can simplify it a little bit, but this is enough to keep it like that. I am Hatem Omari. Thank you for watching my video about the tangent using derivative. If there is something not clear in this video, feel free to watch it as much as you want. If you like this video, please click on like or subscribe to my channel. Thank you.